Thank you very much. Dear colleagues, before going back to my speech, I would like to refer to the speech of our Armenian Member of Parliament, Mrs. Harapetyan, who spoke about the brief conversation between Mr. Aliyev and Mrs. Erdogan. I would like to say that this is completely unacceptable because what she said is completely taken out of the context and distorted. This rhetoric is unacceptable and it's not in line with the code of conduct expected from members of Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe. We are here parliamentarians and we speak the language of respect and law, not hate speech and insult. Now going back to my speech, dear colleagues, yesterday on 20th of June, the world has been marking the World Refugee Day. As a representative of a country which has one of the largest population to refugee ratio in the whole Council of Europe space, technically in whole of Europe, I want to remind you that around 1 million Azerbaijanis were ethnically cleansed from their homes in western Azerbaijan and became refugees and IDPs in early 90s. Today, even despite the fact that occupying Armenian army was made to leave Azerbaijan, the problem of Azerbaijani IDPs is far from being over. Most of the refugees still cannot get back because their territories are unlivable and dangerous. Towns and villages are grazed to the ground, and most of the territory is planted with hundreds of thousands of landmines. This calls for immediate and urgent action from the Council of Europe. Dear colleagues, on June 4th, a landmine explosion in Azerbaijan's Kalbajar region has killed two well-known Azerbaijani journalists and an official. We've been calling Armenia's leadership to provide Azerbaijan with landmine maps from every possible platform, including this distinguished organization, but no result. On 12th of June, Armenia handed over maps of 97,000 mines in Agdam region. Dear colleagues, just imagine 97,000 mines only in one Agdam region. And acting Prime Minister Pashinyan has proudly stated that this was a small portion of landmine maps. These minefields are a terrorist weapon, and Mr. Pashinyan's admission is a crime evidence, and I'm extremely surprised by total lack of reaction in Council of Europe about it. Dear colleagues, Azerbaijan has openly declared its readiness to sign peace treaty with Armenia. Of course, the treaty presupposes the recognition of the territorial integrity of both countries, and we are ready to do this. We are ready to openly recognize the territorial integrity of Armenia, and of course, Armenia in its turn must recognize the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. I must state with remorse that despite the fact that this statement from Azerbaijani side has been widely broadcasted internationally, no reaction from Armenian side yet. Because the reason is simple. Armenia's political establishment continues to have territorial claims to Azerbaijan and is not ready to get over it. I call on Council of Europe to ask Armenia very openly and clearly, is it ready to recognize Azerbaijan's territorial integrity as an obvious step towards lasting peace?